If I speak, does it have a 30-second delay? And then will I hear it if this is unmuted? And will it come back through, creating a feedback loop? Do I need to leave the studio muted? If I speak, does it have a 30-second delay? And then will I hear it if this is unmuted? And will it come back through, creating a feedback loop? Do I need to leave the studio muted? If I speak, does it have a 30-second delay? And then will I hear it if this is unmuted? Hey, Karina, can I get your help? Can I get you to log into your YouTube account for me?
Okay.
I am doing a live stream and I need to see that the chat works.
Okay.
Cool. What? Is it working?
see it in the chat?
I'm looking. I am looking. Trust me. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I found it.
Look at my computer.
No. Try. I think I muted myself, so give it a second and I should come through. So there's a couple of really good things that I learned today. OBS is actually a free platform. Love that. Ooh, you can set the color. Cool. That doesn't actually help me. I don't want to add groups. I want to... Okay, we're going to make that disappear. Did the audio thing work?
Yes, I started hearing you.
Yay, okay, so I muted myself when I was trying to set up the audio then for the game capture.
There is about a 20-ish second lag, I think.
30. Yeah, there's a 30-second lag. I put that in the settings because I am far more comfortable with that. Oh, that looks more... Yeah, that looks more like what I'm used to. Sorry. Okay. So I think this is the game capture. We're going to turn that down. I'm going to turn myself up. Properties. What I need is for Minecraft to be running and to be able to access this so I can actually deal with, here, I'll show you what I'm saying. So I can deal with the OBS, and basically I need to be able to rescale this component for OBS. I think that's what I'm looking for. And maybe by doing it like that, I'm going to make myself smaller in the corner here. Does that... Can you tell me in the chat if that feels comfortable or uncomfortable, if that's too big, too small? Whoa. You just basically headbutted the camera, sorry. Oh! Hey, there we go. I was able to put, whoa, sorry, banging into my mic here. I was able to put the chat in OBS. So I can actually see that because it's linked to the YouTube account instead of a stream key. This is actually a lot simpler. I look like a small gamer. You look like a small gamer. Good job, Karina. Also, it actually shows that you're a moderator now on the chat. You get a little like wrench thing next to your logo. So I think you can actually go in and block other people's messages. You might be able to remove messages. You can put users in timeout. Do I need to make that smaller? No, I think I can leave that. No, I'll make that smaller. We'll make this a little bigger. Okay, now we got to see if I can actually get a game to work on this, or if I need another screen to run OBS on the side and then run a game. Because if I do, that's going to be a pain, because then I got to actually track down stuff for that. I think I actually have a screen. I might. Hold on. Yeah, I think I might actually have a screen down here somewhere that's an extra. No, maybe not. No, you know what? I got rid of it at one point when we were cleaning. Okay. Well, we know this audio works. We know that audio works. And Karina said there was music coming through, but I'm not sure if it was coming through desktop audio or game capture audio. Okay. I'm going to bring this up. I think... Okay, so I launched Minecraft. It should still be blank, because that would be under display capture. And I'm trying to see... Okay. Checking it on here to see... I should be able to see the Minecraft frame and how it shows up in the live stream. And that'll tell me how big the game capture is. Okay, what the... Well, that's interesting. I wonder if I can Alt-Tab over to OBS. Will that close it? Ah. No, it doesn't close it. but it is too big to actually fit its giant dump truck here. I'm gonna offset it slightly and push my picture further into the corner. Unless I can maybe, no, it's holding resolution pretty heavy. It is bringing in audio from both the desktop and the game. Is that really loud? That ought to be super loud. Let me mute one of these. I'm gonna mute the desktop audio, see if that does it. There I go, chewing on my nails because I'm nervous about this whole thing. It's not full size on the screen. I did see your text that came in. I saw the text. It's gonna be loud on here, sorry. Okay, so I think I fixed the audio. I'm gonna do... Oh. I'm gonna bring that up above that. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing, okay? So I've got the chat over here. On this side here, you can see me highlighting things. I think I turned the cursor off in the replay, so you actually can't see the cursor. But then I muted the desktop audio, so you can't hear the desktop playing because it's playing the same... I gotta turn my mic down. Keep blasting out the live stream. Yeah, so basically I'm running... Yikes. Okay, turning that down again. I'm running the game capture only for audio. And I think that works. Okay. Well, we showed that it works. I'm gonna... Why is this function full screen? Yeah, so you are correct. The audio is not balanced between me and the music. I should still be louder than the game, so you can hear me over Minecraft, but I also have Minecraft turned way down in Minecraft settings because I don't play with it loud. Because otherwise you hear all the critter noises really loudly, and that's not as much fun to me. But you can also actually see, while I have the screen shared, you can see it fluctuating on the game capture. I apologize. I'm jumping back and forth between the chat over here and my phone over here where Curran is texting me to get these things working. So we're going to close that. Why can't I make this preview scaling? Canvas. No. I want to undo whatever I just did. That's not... output. We're gonna do that. Yeah, okay. Nope. Okay, I have scaled the window. Okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay. What does that look like now? Yeah. Oh, that's not too bad. It might be better if I centered it. Yeah, that's a little more centered. Corinna sent me a note that says, looks good so far, and then, of course, as she says that, the live stream gets that 30-second latency where I started jacking around with all the settings and it just went crazy. So, she's going to see that here in a second. Oh, you like the endless screen? You think that's cool? Here, zoom, just goes on. And you can see my hand in the top corner going, yeah. Okay. Cool beans. So I think I'm going to save this. Yeah, so I've saved this as a scene. So I can come in, load the scene, and I'll have the camera, the screen settings that we just went through, the little logo in the corner and everything. And that should, fingers crossed, make it so that I can close the stream, reopen it through OBS, and do the... Oh, shoot, I actually do need to add the, I need to add this. No, not the stats. That's not what I'm looking for. Yes, yes, you can use the docs bar for it. I need the live control panel. I actually do need that. No, I want it in between the chat. There we go. I would like the chat bar to be a little bit bigger. Can we make this any bigger? Why can I not make the studio thing any smaller? I can squish my own. Yeah. Okay, so basically, I'm gonna put on display capture again. So basically what I have figured out is that you have to go into Studio, YouTube Studio, and under Stream, you have to stream is healthy, analytics, stream settings. Yeah, so under Stream settings, no, that's not right. Under Edit, yeah, Edit. You put in the title and your date, whatever your description title is. Live chat, live reactions. Yeah, live chat replay. And then setting the visibility, restrictions. You can add a thumbnail. I think if you don't put in the thumbnail, it just puts in your it just puts in the logo from your channel, because it just put my flag in before. Yeah, you have to say this video is not made for kids so that you can put a commentary on to be able to have a chat. I don't have any tags in it. Language and caption features. Yeah, so I put moderation on strict, which is hold a broader range of potentially inappropriate comments. Top comment or newest comment? Sort by newest. That might change this. No? Okay. Okay, yeah, so this one here, unlist live replay once the stream ends. That's where I think you can move it from public to private afterwards. So this is kind of a tutorial for myself in what I'm going through. But I think this will make it so that theoretically I can highlight video. Oh, so you can go in and you can pull clips. Okay. Okay, well that's cool. That's a neat feature. Add stream marker, share, end stream. Oh, that's good to know. That's the end stream. I needed to know that. I really want to figure out where I put that latency thing for show recordings, Remux recordings, settings. Did I put it in settings here? Output. Well, there's a replay buffer, but I don't have that turned on in OBS, so I'm thinking it is put on. Whoa. Why does it say there are now 3 viewers? Do I count as my own viewer? I know my phone counts as 1 because I'm logged into that. I know Corinna counts as 1. Why does it say 3? Did my computer count as 1 when I switched over to here? I have a lot of questions, and I'm not getting them all answered today. Channel level settings. Oh, you can set up breaks, so you can run a break thing and it'll da 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 da, and you can go do stuff and come back, and your live stream will still be here. Okay. Oh, no, 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 that's not what I want. Ooh, the organ in the Minecraft music just hit. Beautiful. I'm a little bit curious as to what this is going to look like if I'm actually playing Minecraft. Yeah, because see, that's a problem. I open it and I can't see it from here. So I have to actually look over here. And that has that huge latency between it. That's like a 30-second. Okay. Is there a way for me to see the chat here? Okay, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna try and can I can lock the docks. Oh, so they don't move. I don't know that I want to lock the docks right now. Yeah. Yeah, because that still gives me a little bit more flexibility in moving things around. Okay. Display, properties. Oh, I can turn on capture cursor from here. No, now you can see my mouse. Infinite screens with an infinite mouse. Let's not capture the cursor. Okay. Output timer. What does that do? Oh, okay, so you can set the times for your enable streaming timer every time streaming stopped in. Enable recording timer every time. So I'm not recording right now. What is studio mode? I have no idea. We're turning that off because that looks way too complicated. Okay. So for those who don't know what's going on, I'm still dinking around in OBS. Full screen interface. I feel like if I put it to a full screen interface, we're gonna end up with it's gonna end up running through the game capture instead of display capture. That said, with display capture on, can you see me bring up Minecraft? I'm kind of keeping an eye like down at the camera to see. And I'm doing the hand motions because my phone is muted and I totally cannot hear it. If I turn on the volume from that, you're going to get some weird feedback through my mic. That's like a 30-second latency of what I said. I already tried that, so we're not doing that again. That's got to be more than 30 seconds. Okay, so it's showing on a full screen display in the top corner because that's what a full screen game shows as, so that you have space to move the cursor around it by programming. So basically, yeah, it looks like it's doubled. Yes, that's because I have both of them running right now. Oh yeah, no, that's trippy. Yeah, we're gonna go turn that off. Okay. Back to turning off display capture. Yeah, and that shows the game properly scaled to what I see, because those little edges pieces that are black are actually part of, like, I actually see that on my screen because it's so wide for Minecraft. That said, there are other games that I play in full screen that fill the whole screen, like Empires at War and the new one I just got, Gothic Battlefleet. Ooh, my mic is spiking again. I really do have to keep turning down my own mic, don't I? Turning down the overall just a pinch. For the game capture, I'm turning mine down to like 20 to keep it from spiking up to 0 dB. Now, my big question is, I know I'm not recording, so it's not going to have an actual video recording file on my computer, but I'm live streaming to YouTube, and the live stream, is that live stream connected so that YouTube saves it, so that I can reference this again later to make sure I'm doing this all right? That's what I gotta check next. So I think I need to stop streaming and then go check that and see how it handles that. Okay. Well, if it does save it as a video, see you later, Silverware siblings. If I stop streaming, is it going to cut it right there, or is it going to finish the video? Well, we're about to find out.